Welcome to this new video. And in this video we are going to prepare the buggy to accept the Honda CBR600 engine. So stay tuned! Yeah, I forgot to tell you, we are also putting the engine into the frame of this buggy behind me. I didn't realize I would be in this episode. So it's not just preparing the frame, we are also putting the engine in. We are also mounting the engine. And now let's go back to the video. And I know it's quite a different look from when you saw it last time out, but I removed all the fiberglass bodywork and it's now in here in my own backyard. There you go, still have it. And yeah, it was just laying on there, so we have to make some brackets for that as well, but we do that later in another episode. Because in this episode we're going to remove all these types of old tubing and such, like this and this piece and this piece over here. See that piece. Going to remove it all and make it ready to accept the new engine, or I should say engines, because of course there are two engines. And of course this will be the tool we will be using with this task, and I don't think you would think about anything else when you say we're going to cut something out. So after a lot of grinding and cutting down, these four are out, and I will wait with grinding these two out because I don't know yet where the mounting points will be, and it's the same for this one. So but at least we can shove an engine in here tonight, because I'm going to get my first engine for this one. And it actually is quite unfortunate they already cut out this bar, but yeah, nothing to do about that, and we'll weld it in later if needed.
Later that same evening.
So I went and picked up this first of two CBR600 engines. This one's looking quite fresh.
Wow!
Let's put it in. So this is our first of two Honda 600 CBR engines, 106 horsepower. This one's for the rear wheels, and yeah, let's shove it in the buggy.
The next day.
Well guys, there you have it. The engine is in with the air filter as well. I only have this piece. This is my new workbench. That has to go on there, but it's not fitted yet. And the thing is, I'll fit it up for you. Right, the intake is mounted just with some zip ties, and I can show you the actual problems right now, because we have this tube that was originally in there, mounted there and there. There you go. And as you can see, it hits now with, especially with this piece, and I can't take it to the center anymore. I almost can't take it more to the front of the car, so you have to think about something to solve that problem. And another problem that we have is this. As you can see, like this, you see the air intake coming out of the frame. It's not that much of a problem, but when the hood is coming down, it hits the air intake, so that's a bit of a problem. So I was thinking either way to trim the bodywork or cut this in here, since we don't really need this protection piece for flying rocks into it, since the bodywork's over it. So yeah, that's it. Roughly the place where the engine will go. We quite have a space, because the cross over there is the middle, and so now we need an engine for there, but that's in another episode. So what I will do now is attach all the hoses, so I know where each hose is going, since the engine doesn't really have to get out. And yeah, this is better for visualization and all that kind of stuff. I also mounted the coils in here. Which will be mounted somewhere like this, and the other one is over here like this. Maybe have some Bluetooth mounting or something, I don't know. We have to figure it out, but that's not the most important thing right now. I also attached some of the hoses. There you go, like this one, and on the other side as well. And now we have to figure something out about this ram system, because there's a nice little sticker on the top of the filter. It has a ram system, which I'm very enthusiastic about, but I don't know how to fit it properly, because these, I thought, really have to catch air, I thought. So let's figure that out. There you go, this is our ram system, and these two inlets were located on the front of the bike, so they really have to catch all the air they can. And we also have this fuel pump, which is really nice, since the fuel cell, I probably should tell something about the fuel cell first, and then the fuel pump. Wait a minute. This is our fuel cell. It has the filler neck, return, and two hoses, probably for two engines. Like I told you in the previous episode, this buggy had two engines, so it will be quite easy actually, lay it down like that, to attach this hose onto there. Not quite literally, but something like that. And those go to the engine. This is the pump, this is the fuel filter, so that will do. And since the fuel cell will be mounted somewhere in here, it does need a fuel pump, so that's nice. I didn't know originally this bike had a fuel pump, but the guy started about it, asked me if I wanted to buy it as well. I was like, yeah, why not? Might be helpful. Sometimes you just have these moments where you stare at something and you almost accidentally have these genius ideas. Because I was looking at like this mounting system, mounting point is to get out. I have to get rid of it, so I will cut these off here. I was thinking, if that's gone, because this water inlet is colliding with this piece of tube, but if this is gone, it will no longer collide, because it's gone. So what will I do? I can move the engine more to the front of the car and probably fit this tube over there. So then that problem should be solved. So I reckon we can pull this engine out, cut this Y-shaped mounting system away, get rid of it, and shove the engine a bit more that way, and we're finished. At least with this problem, because we're not finished. We're by far not finished. And this is my dog. He will always come and help me. He's like, too, why don't you move it front? Yeah. You know it. Who is a good boy? Who is a good boy? Who is? Yeah, you are. Don't bite that. Hello.
Get back to work.
So I was just cutting out the triangles, the Y-shaped mounting spaces, and I pulled this one off. A lot of dirt, and even a splash of water came out.
That's no good.
In the meantime, you always have to remember, you have to make something that you can get the engine out of the frame, of the chassis, because that's what I did wrong with my other buggy. Wait, I'll show you. It's a bit of a mess right here, and it's quite dark, but I might be able to show you. It can go between those and those pillars, but not out of these plates, these kind of plates at the same time. So this engine is very, very hard to pull out of the chassis. And of course, when you have to do it with two engines, like in that buggy, the new one, I don't want it to be that hard to get the engines out. So yeah, we have to do it good. We have to do it right at the first time, and make sure the engines are quite easy to get out and have some maintenance. Because I want a stand off here which mounts these 4 mounting points. So that's not an option, but we maybe can make a small bend in here that it goes like this and then up to there, or just cut it away and reinforce it. We'll find a way. This is doable. So it's actually the next day I'm working on this buggy project, and I was figuring out this tube. As you can see, I made a nice corner in there, and now it fits this way, like this. Put it in there and there as well, without colliding.
Nice.
So that's nice. and some more steel arrived. So let's get busy. So I can mount the structure to, and these will be welded onto the structure. And then it will be something like this. This will get welded, and the same down here will get welded onto this piece of metal. Get around like this and down, landing on this plate, and with these welded as well. And then with this side of the engine will be supported quite good enough. And I welded this piece of tubing back in. So yeah, it looks a bit messy with all the burnt paint on it, but it will be strong enough, quite strong enough. And now this piece is now loose. We can tomorrow cut it off here and weld it onto this tube. And tomorrow we start building this piece and mounting the engine over there and in here. So yeah, what we're going to do with this piece, we're going to break from here to here, from here to here somewhere. I have to grind this down a bit. I have to paint it off like this, and I think it will try to be strong enough, because the way the power comes onto this frame is with twisting like this. So it pushes onto here, and then if you do this, it'll probably be strong enough. So, but that's for tomorrow. So I cut out this frame. I will weld it together on these pieces with the exact corners being 90 degrees. So we welded these pieces together, welded into the frame, and yeah, it looks quite sturdy. Now we're going to focus on this mount by cutting this off right here and then welding it onto this tube. We welded this one in as well, so let's keep it going. So I made this tube, as you can see, notch it in this side and notch it a bit on this side. I will tack it first onto this bushing, take it off, fully welded, and then fully welded on this side, and I will do that the same with this piece, but I didn't yet make them do it. So there you go, this is welded in as well. So now it's time for the moment of truth.
It is time.
We're going to remove this white piece of wood under the engine, and let's see how with these clamps. We're going to remove them, drop this board, and let's see, as hope the engine will stay in this position. That was the piece of wood, but the engine stays in this place, which is very, very nice. And just like that, I think this is a good ending to this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this engine setup. And I'll see you all in the next one.
Bye bye.